Hello everyone, I am Taureor and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 as the United States of America with the Kaiserreich mod. And as you saw, due to... I wouldn't really call it an exploit, more like an omission on the mod's developer part, but yeah, this is a work in progress, so this is to be expected. We were actually able to annex most of France, Britain and bits of Italy, which made us immensely powerful. Also, we have recovered our economy fully, so we can start producing stuff with, huge amounts. And I decided to continue and just quickly conquer some more territory. We will require to deploy some more troops because we are about to attack some people in South America. Also, I will need more rubber. I'm going to buy this soon. Now, it is time, I think, to change our division template. We do have a little bit of time to spare doing that. Let us add field hospitals, recon companies, and logistics companies. Probably should have done that a long time ago. That's the first change. What are we missing? Let's unpause for a moment. Oh, right. The fate of United Provinces. I am going to be occupying everything, which is going to damage our stability quite a lot. That will be fine. The fate of Panama. Military occupation. Fate of Southern France. Occupation. Occupy everything. Occupy Southern Italy. As you can see, our political power is horrible, but we'll manage somehow. Dominion of India declared war on the Bharatiya commune. That's fine with me. Okay, what we're going to do now is get ready to conquer some more territory. And for that, I will need... First, I need to assign stuff to do to these factories. I need way more support equipment, so let's do that. Let's make way more support equipment. I suppose that will probably be sufficient. I need a lot of reinforcements. Infantry equipment is fine, we need it for upgrades alone. Let me have a quick look here. Yeah, we only need support equipment. Infantry equipment is fine. If I were to train more troops... Yeah, I don't really need to produce infantry equipment at the moment. I'm going to cancel one of these factory setups, although we will be using infantry equipment continuously, so I still need to produce it. Now, I do want to motorize my units and add motorized rocket artillery. So let's do that. And then we will slowly start adding some tanks. Medium tanks. That should do it. Also, we do have some factories to repair. Now, that's not going to take that much time. And some infrastructure to repair, but the repairs will happen on their own. I don't even need to. I suppose I could prioritize repairing civilian factories, because they will work on repairing and building other stuff. They would repair on their own, which is good, but if I repair them first, they will actually start working on repairing other stuff. It's worth it. Only in case of civilian factories, though. The rest will have to repair itself on its own. Okay, with that done, we still have some military factories that have not been assigned yet. I'm gonna need more motorized, but I think three production setups of motorized, 2 production setups of motorized rockets, 2 setups of support equipment will be enough. 1 of artillery is also enough. And yeah, we're fine mostly. Although we will only know how much motorized we need when I start adding it to the templates. So let's start adding it to the templates. Why the hell not? Let's do that. Let's add motorized rocket. And this is combat width of 26. We have to do 22. Now, we're going to be way behind on production, but this setup will help me catch up on that. So we don't really need to fight anyone right now. Well, we will need to fight in South America, but that will be fine. Okay, now, when I unpause... Oh, right, we have researched the Sherman tank. I could start producing those and adding them to my units to make them stronger. But first, let's make sure we have enough of all the things we need right now. It's 41. We're already researching stuff here. What should we do next? Perhaps encryption and decryption. This is 43 technology, so it is a bit out of time. Or alternatively, oh, it's 41. Yeah, let's do that. Let's upgrade our artillery. Also, what else should I use my military factories for and my dockyards for? I do have tons and tons of convoys, don't really need more. I suppose I could do more destroyers. Don't really care about, you know, the naval part. It's never been my thing. I guess I'm just not very interested in naval warfare. If you are, you know, that's a preference. Okay, so I could start producing the Sherman medium tanks. But let's let the game run for a day. Total conquest of France. Yeah, perfect. Let's wait 2 days and see. Okay, now I still only need support equipment. Cool. I actually have more motorized artillery than I thought I would need. And more motorized units at all. Only waiting for support equipment. In that case, I'm going to add another bit of support equipment to be produced. It can be at the expense of infantry weapons, because we don't really need more infantry weapons. We're only upgrading the ones that we have. And with the amount of motorized that we have, I can actually modify the ones. I can actually modify our units to contain even more of those. As for motorized artillery, it seems like I have enough. Motorized rocket artillery, that is. Oh, right, I think we have acquired a lot of motorized from our enemies. Oh, I didn't save the changes. Well, that explains everything. It's gonna become less convenient soon. Let's do motorized rockets. And remove some regular infantry, and then we'll be adding more motorized. How are we doing now? It's being sent. Xylophone is the rocket launcher. Okay, so we're fine on everything, kinda. We need to produce a lot more of those, but we don't really need to produce artillery or infantry weapons at the moment. So what I'm going to do is add some of these 3 things into production and set them up as the highest priority. We'll mix and match and all will be well. And then when we have enough motorized rocket artillery, I will reduce the amount we're producing and focus on doing motorized infantry more. And then we'll start adding tanks. I suppose I could be adding tanks simultaneously, but I don't really think I want to. Not yet. We'll be producing the better ones once we research them. So, I need to buy rubber. And chromium. Why do I need chromium? Oh, the battleships need chromium. Let's reduce the amount of produced battleships to how much chromium we have then. Okay. Do I need to produce more artillery? Not necessarily. Let's lower the amounts of artillery and infantry weapons that we're producing. Well, no, let's not lower the amount of... let's keep making them just at a lower priority. Okay, and once we're done with these, do I really need to be producing that much rocket artillery? I suppose I could replace one of the motorized rockets with just motorized, because we'll need way more of that. On the other hand, what is the production cost of one of those? Production cost 12, and here production cost 2.5. Okay. Let's leave it as it is right now. And I need rubber. Let's buy all the rubber we need. I suppose I should buy it from the Germans. They are good friends of ours. It's going to cost us a lot in terms of civilian factories, but that's fine. Also, we're going to lose stability soon. Okay, that's all of you. We're going to be attacking Italy and Spain soon, But let's just make sure that we have the front lines properly set up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, actually, there's also one in the south. Okay, then. Let's make several front lines. Here you go. And also a smaller one in the north. By the time we attack them, we should have joined Germany in their alliance, which will be temporary, of course. We will destroy them at some point. Now you go north. And how many units should I leave here? Let's say 10. Now all of you will be assigned here. 37, that's fine. Go there. We'll also leave 10 here. And assign you there. 27 divisions. Now, yet again, I will leave 10 divisions here. Assign them here. Attack order, of course. And finally, 7 of you will go over this way. And attack towards Venice. Execute the plan when ready. In the meantime, Douglas MacArthur. He's good, but Armour Bradley is a bit better. I suppose I could use Eisenhower because of the supply consumption, and this is difficult terrain. We're going to use Armour Bradley. And you guys, who am I going to be fighting? You are allied with Argentine Oh, this is how you're allied with. Alright, so I need to take over these 2 borders. No problem. I'll be busy fighting other people. United Communes of Brazil and Socialist Venezuela. Half of you go here, half of you go there. How's the equipment? Yeah, not great. Not great at all. That will manage. Also, I don't have to attack immediately. Alright. I could deploy more units. They will only have infantry equipment. Maybe I should focus on... Now let's train more, but make sure that reinforcements are a priority. $50 units, that's fine. See how much infantry equipment we have. I really don't need to be producing that. It's mostly outdated, but it doesn't really matter. Alright. I think we're ready to continue with our amazing economy. It's gonna take us a while to, get everything in order. Especially all these motorized that we need. The 4th of July, extra political power, wonderful. But we're producing a lot of them, and we will be able to make up what we need. So are you attritioning? Are you suffering attrition? Well, while you're moving through this territory, yes. But that's only for a short time. Alright, so logistics. Okay. We'll make up for the shortage in a year. Downfall instability, yeah. That's to be expected when you're that low. Take a side. We have researched the take a side focus. From here on, we can go towards an alliance with Germany. And I think that is what we should do, because I intend to attack Canada. So, let's join Germany. See if they like us enough. And maybe we can get some extra bonuses from that. We'll see soon, I suppose. We'll see soon. Do I need to be aggressive here? Actually, no, I'm not in a hurry, so I'm going to be conservative in the attack approach so that we don't lose too much equipment and soldiers. Okay, the other units are being trained right now. Perfect. We need lots of artillery and support equipment and motorized. How is the production going? I think it's fine, although it will take us some time to make up for, what we don't have. How are the repairs progressing? The repairs are progressing nicely, although I suppose I could also repair. Armenia has capitulated. Rocket artillery upgrade is done. I suppose I could also be repairing the military factories. Repairing those factories doesn't take much in terms of, resources. And it can help us more than actually building new ones. Repairing civilian factories is still more important, but we have enough factories to be doing all these things at once, so let's do just that. As for research, let's do the regular artillery upgrade, because we are using both. And this bazooka is gonna give our infantry tons and tons of stopping power against heavy weapons like tanks. It's not like I'm expecting to meet a lot of heavy resistance here. Okay, our ideology has grown. Perfect. Russia announces her ambitions. Okay, that means Russia might attack Germany. And I'm cool with that, because I am in a very good position to help defend them, if I so choose, and that means possibly annexing the Russian Empire, at least in part. Political power is a bit of an issue, but only a bit of an issue, because I pretty much have done everything I wanted to do, maybe apart from going to war economy. Unfortunately, I don't think we will ever be able to go to war economy, which is a problem. Maybe I should have done that earlier, but even if we're fighting Russia, I don't think they have enough factories to actually qualify as someone strong enough to make us do war economy. Oh, the Ottoman Empire is dead. Turkey has appeared. And just look at that beautiful, beautiful manpower. Okay, I'm going to do this because this gives us a guerrilla tactics, which could be helpful. Not sure if it will be, but I don't want to leave it unresearched. Oh, I need more rubber. Let's buy one more rubber. Bazooka. This is all 43 technology, so ahead of time, let's not do that. Let's only do 42 for now, although we could greatly benefit from these. This is 42 technology. Here you go. And we're going to start yet another 42 technology in a moment. I suppose I don't really want to do motorized. Oh, yeah, this is... Wait a minute. Motorized infantry hardness is increased. That's actually good. I don't care about the new mechanized infantry, but the hardness bonus will be helpful. Let's do that. How are the logistics of the operation? Oh, actually, we almost have enough motorized. And when I do have enough motorized, I am going to be switching my regular infantry into motorized infantry until all of it is switched. And once it is all switched, then we can slow down the production of motorized a little bit. We have now joined Mitteleuropa. Wonderful. Wonderful. Perfect. Now we have a powerful ally that can always help us, even against Canada. Not that I will need help against Canada, but I could use some help against the French Republic, for example. And the new focus, German business ties, that's very powerful. Or Kaiser Wilhelm Society, and this is actually more beneficial. We're not having trouble with research. This is one of the little problems with Hearts of Iron 4. There's not much to research mid-game. You pretty much have it all. Although it is going to be helpful eventually. Okay, we have pretty much supplied our armies with motorized. Which means I could stockpile some. Or I could edit the template Let's edit the template. Be more motorized. It's being produced really quickly. M2 carbine, which means I can start producing the better guns. I mostly have old guns, but, you know, we'll convert them eventually. We will convert them eventually. For now, I need all these. With rockets, I think 2 rockets per unit is enough. I'll replace all our infantry with motorized infantry, and then start making tanks. Encryption decryption? Probably. It is now time for that. Are we ready? Do I have a war goal? Oh crap. I forgot. I can't progress in war goal fabrication when I don't have political power. Well, then we don't need to hurry at all. I just forgot about that. Happens. Well, then we can be a little bit more relaxed in what we're doing. Need even more rubber. Do I want to buy this 1 rubber? Yeah, sure. Or why not? Let's help our ally, Germany. I suppose I could do synthetic refineries to get more rubber. Because they give us oil and rubber, correct? Let me check. Synthetic refinery. 4 rubber and 7 oil. Well, I just need the basic one. Oh, 3 civilian factories. Apparently we've repaired lots of things. Okay, we have built up our infrastructure down here. Let's continue. Do I need more civilian factories? Not really, but I do like to combine producing both civilian and military. Do we have good infrastructure in France? Well, we do, but let's keep our industry in the US. It's not going to get bombed or anything, most probably. Should I just do infrastructure everywhere first? It's not going to take that long to do it. Let's start from this side. Right, and once this is done, fill it with factories. Fill it with lots of factories. Some of these and some of these. West Virginia, Ohio, and so on. It's going to take a while to do all that, and then do more infrastructure. Actually, just do all that. Do all of it. And then fill it with factories again. Some civilian, some military. We'll still need to put nuclear reactors somewhere. But we still haven't researched one of the concentrated industry bits, which will give us even more room for factories and stuff. Right, I completely forgot that not having political power slows down our war justification. Who's this? Russian Empire has troops attritioning here. Good. Actually very good, because they're probably going to be an enemy. Is Hungary still a puppet? Autonomous puppet. Interesting. Austria has swallowed up all the rest. And what's going on with Poland? At war with the Socialist Republic of Georgia. Interesting. Oh, we have troops that are ready to deploy. I suppose I could deploy some of them. Do I need to deploy them in France? I don't think so. Let's just deploy them in the US somewhere. Capital, here you go. We will assign them properly later on. Should I send you to South America? Yeah, you know what? Why the hell not? Let's send you to South America. Pause the game for a bit. They will have a long way to travel, but then again, infrastructure is good. They won't take too much attrition. This should be enough to conquer everything there. German business ties completed. Now let's do German research cooperation. So, how are we doing on logistics? No current requests for equipment. That is mighty good. We have produced enough rockets, and we even have a small surplus of motorized, which means I can modify my divisions even further. We want them to be super fast. This is why I'm doing that. Let's just switch it around a little bit. Okay, 22 motorized and some regular infantry still. And later on I will add medium tanks to the mix. Once we manage to, do all that. Rocket artillery upgrade. Should we do this? 30%. This is ahead of time, but doesn't take that much time to research. Although, do we have any other 42 technologies we want to start? I should probably start working on the nuclear reactor. This is almost all done. This is 43 technology. The pattern. No, we will not be using the pattern. We will be using the T20 for the simple reason of production cost. See, the pattern is better. The pattern is obviously better, but it is not that much better if you compare the production costs. 2 T20s are, in my opinion, better than 1 pattern. See? I mean, the pattern's good. It's very good. But I don't think it's worth the money. I think 2 T20s will work better than 1 pattern. Now, I might be wrong, and with the production capabilities we have, I could just go with patterns immediately. But we will also have other bonuses to medium tanks because we took the design companies. So let's just do the T20, M27, and then just work on some better variants of that one. And start adding it to our divisions. See, we're producing motorized at an amazing speed. We have also stockpiled tons of support equipment, which makes me think we don't need to be producing that much more of it. Let's reduce the production of support equipment to 2 full sets. As for rocket artillery, 1, 2, 3. Is 3 too much? Yes, I think 3 is too much. 2 will be enough, because I don't intend to go over the 2 per unit margin. I will not be adding more motorized to the setup. I will be adding tanks. So let's just upgrade all our infantry equipment. Although, I'm not sure, how does conversion work? Is it converted automatically, or do I have to spend production points to do that? Weekly production. You know what, I don't really care that much. Let's leave this at where that is. And do I need more in artillery? No, we have a good supply of artillery. You know what, I'm going to do more infantry equipment for now. This is a temporary thing. And once we have researched the next tank, I'm going to replace all these production sets, let's say, of infantry weapons. We're going to replace them with medium tanks. Encryption, pulse code modulation. Great. Do more encryption-decryption research. So, I suppose I could modify the template even further. I do want them to be fully motorized / armor. I suppose I could add more rocket artillery, but then our defense would be shit. So I'm going to switch them all to motorized. And actually, let's add the medium tank in right now. It will slow down the whole unit because of the tank, but we will produce a variant that is faster. We have not started producing the tanks yet. But before we are actually able to go to war, it will take a long time. Here you go. So basically the unit is set up how I want it to be set up. Now, how much motorized do we need? We still need tanks, that's fine. We'll get them eventually. Our production of motorized is very fast. We're making 100. Is that per day or per week? Per day. 150 cars per day. Now, isn't that amazing? Again, it will take some time to properly equip everyone. Do you even have do you have motorized? You do have a bit. Okay, and that improves the hardness of motorized, which is wonderful. This is the year 42. Now, this doesn't improve motorized, and I don't want to use mechanized because it's super expensive. Should we go for a 43 technology yet? Well, we are doing 1. I'm just going to be using basic tanks. I suppose I could be using them as artillery or a tank destroyer or something, but I really don't want to. It might be time to start researching some air stuff, because we are now in a position to support production of a huge air force. And that means heavy fighters all the way. And perhaps an air doctrine even, although I don't find that to be especially important. Russian Empire is justifying against us, really? Well, if they do, I will have to switch back the setup of our units. If they do attack us, I will gladly help my German allies. Are you allied with anyone in Russia? Russia is currently not allied with anyone, but they might not attack. Which is why I'm not moving my troops to their border yet, because don't want to suffer attrition for no good reason. Okay, it is time to end the episode now. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.